I was involved in a rear-end accident. We had come to a complete stop waiting for someone to turn in front of us, and someone behind us just neglected to stop. The car was totaled and we ended up at the hospital. I was confused on what to do because I'd never been in a situation like this, so I went with Hupy and Abraham because they are a nationally recognized firm and I felt comfortable with the staffing and what they could do for me. But from the beginning to the end, it seemed like I was in complete and confident communication with them. I was getting phone calls to update me. I was getting letters of correspondence. They would tell me I'd be expecting something in the mail. I would get it a day or two later. Everything was very upfront and professional. It was absolutely perfect. I didn't have to deal with anybody outside of Hupy and Abraham, and the staff there, they were exceptional. Even after the case was closed, I received a phone call from a debt collector. I subsequently called Hupy and Abraham and they took care of it immediately and called me back within the same day, and it was settled. They had my back, there's no question about that. Vito was awesome. He called me, he would call me in the evening, he would call me right back if he was on the phone, and we had dialogue that he told me exactly what was going to happen, and for the most part everything happened exactly the way he said it was. So everything was completely transparent from start to end. In fact, he gave me his cell phone number if I needed anything answered outside of what he took care of. But I never needed to call him because it was all done professionally and very expeditiously. You know, people don't recognize this, but those cases sometimes take a long time. Mine, in fact, took 11 months. Within those 11 months, I never had to reach out and call Hupy and Abraham. They always responded with any new insights or anything that was going on, so I never felt like I was in the dark. I was very happy with my settlement, and even though it wasn't a $1 million case, I felt that it was treated like I was a $1 million case. I would like to thank everyone at Hupy and Abraham for their help, including Katie, Vito, and everyone behind the scenes. I know that they worked hard for me. Even though my case was not a large case, I certainly was treated like it was. If you're ever in an accident, call Hupy and Abraham. They will look out for you, as they did for me.